apparently. This guy is being so slow. I can't believe he wants to follow the yellow signs. I don't think those are for us. I think those are for the transfer trucks. But he wants to follow the yellow sign speed limit. And that's a lot of fun. You know, a lot of people on this road are just kind of doodling around, you know, having fun driving on the curvy road. But some of us are trying to get to work. And I have to go up and down this road like 1,000,000 times a week. And it's just so time consuming. It's like, yeah, I was going to get to work at 11, but it's going to be 11:08. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, because it's right here. And yeah, the steering wheel does that. It does that. I have to fix that somehow. So, I'm heading to Ingalls and Blue Ridge. But I don't want to talk about Ingalls and Blue Ridge. There's nothing special to talk about Ingalls and Blue Ridge. It's Ingalls and Blue Ridge. If you want groceries, that's where you go. You don't have many other options. You can go, you should just go to Ingalls. Give me a break. This is my first time. I don't have a script. Dollar General is what I usually work at. And I'm supposed to come up with stories. Here's a story. Every day this week, I have had to listen to the cashier tell customers, that is not a real $20 bill. That is not a real $5 bill. That is not a real $100 bill. I cannot use it. And then they go on explaining how they can tell. And there's these things and the things and the other things, and there's a crack in the Liberty Bell that's important. I don't know which one's right. I'm not even going to bother to look it up to figure it out. I don't use cash. I'm not worried about that problem. But, yeah. This is a terrible video. I mean, it's just awful, isn't it? It could not be worse. So, let's continue. Yeah, so that's a problem, but you know what else is a problem? IDs. A lot of people walk in and want to buy cigarettes without an ID. Just constantly. And it always happens as soon as I show up. Both of these things happen the minute I show up. Someone will come in and try to purchase their doodads with some fake money, and then the next person will try to purchase cigarettes with no ID. And both will leave angry, and the third customer is going to laugh it off like, oh, they're troublemakers. And guess what happens on the third customer? This is always true. The third customer laughs and has fun with the cash register person. Oh, geez, guy. They're gone. There's nobody following them that you got to go slow for. So the third customer laughs it up, has fun talking about how, you know, people are awful and they shouldn't do this or that, and they should have their ID, they shouldn't use fake money, and then they try to purchase their doodads. This card doesn't work. It says declined. What do you mean declined? Hold on, I've got these other two cards. We're gonna cash app in time, and I've got a little cash in my pocket. And some quarters, and then, you know, you just feel sad for everybody. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. You should know how much money you have before you get to the store. You should know if your card works before you get to the store. That's just nice to everybody involved. You shouldn't do that to the customers or the people behind you in line, because that person wants his crackers, and you know, you can't get your crackers, but he wants his crackers. I think he can afford his crackers. So the next person gets in line and he says, I'm going to pay, but I have to do a UPS transaction. And then they say, oh, well, we can only do that between like 2 and 3 o'clock, and we've already spent $500, and you can't use Cash App anymore because that other last transaction locked up all of our computers, and we can't even do anything. So why don't we just chill and wait for the systems to reboot, and we can try just purchasing stuff in a little while. Everybody just chill out. Everybody just chill out. And then people will literally drop their stuff on the floor and leave. This doesn't happen at all Dollar Generals. It just happens at most of them. It just happens at most of them. That's just a normal story. That's not made up. I'm just recollecting one day that happened. If you're wondering what am I looking for out there, I don't know. I don't ever get to see out there. I'm looking straight ahead at the road. But that's what's fun about these dash cam videos. You don't have to look at the road. You can look at the stuff around the road. Like when you're driving down the road, all you look at is, what car is going to hit you soon. So you're not paying attention to all the stuff that's all around you. So it's nice to look at everything and see what's out there on a dash cam. Because you're not going to see the same thing driving down the road. You're just not. Wiper doesn't work good. It's a new wiper too. It just broke in the middle after like no time at all. It worked once, and then the second time it rained, it was broken. I need to replace that. I'm gonna replace that today. I'm gonna replace that today. But I gotta do stuff first. I gotta work first. If I get finished in time to replace it, I will do so. What is that guy doing? He's waiting to turn in. That's right. A blinker would be good. I didn't see a blinker. Gosh, it's raining. Yeah, you love that streak in the middle, right where your eyes meet the window. It's awesome. The important lesson there is to spend a little more than $8.99 on a set of wipers from Ollie's discount store, because I bet they were old as the hills when they got there. I bet everybody who bought those is just having the worst time. There's even Rain-X on the window, and it doesn't help. I guess it helps a little. This is kind of a long road. Kind of a long road.
Yeah, groceries in the backseat, coupons on the receipt. Rent, do that, do this, do it. Still pushing like I can't lose. Bluetooth, bad news, bank app, short fuse. Laugh once, shift gear, hustle has its own cheer. Swipe left on the fear, swipe right on the grind. Every long day sharpening my mind. I'm alpha on the meter, foot heavy, my leaner. Speeding through the late fees. Late dream, paying off the heat in the wide beam. I'm king. All the errands turn crumbs to leverage. Car seat throne, I'm a one-man brand. Every green, I expand. Can't stop, new cars, one thing, go hard, late night, bright screen, big plans, romance. Alpha on the meter, alpha, strong heart, street leader. Fast lane through the worry in the dash streams. Every paid bill feels like a jet stream. I'm king. All the errands turn grinding to clearance. Car seat throne, I'm a one-man band. Every mile I ride the plan. Hey, 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 hey.
I forgot. I was supposed to talk. I was supposed to talk stuff. What's something else that happens at Dollar General? Some of them are really nice. Some of them sit around looking like they just had the best time. I don't even know if you can see out the window. I might just cut out my favorite bits. Alright, I'm not gonna hold the camera for another 32 miles.